I like that it saved all of those up, like the chat log. Just while it was off screen, man, it saved all of them up to put back on screen. Priestesses are basically sages that also use swords. And then you give them a sword, it makes their magic stronger. That's beautiful. I love that. Channel the power of sword. The encoding is already screaming. It's just gonna have to eat it. Oh, it has been a while. Skate park and warehouse. This might be an unpleasant shit stomping. Might be. Could also be a favorable shit stomping. Depends on how many people are back online after being sealed inside. Instead of just, you know, the Jedi who wanted the street still playing this. Oh, it probably sucks though. No, that's valid. Like, don't worry. People still throwing up messages and shit in this. You know, maybe the thing I heard when I stepped up was actually just a well-timed pipe creaking. Okay. What's the business? You know, we'll keep it simple to start with. We'll just go with Splattershot Jr. Alright, it's time for an hour of me just getting fucking mad. I was partly tempted to like show off my town again because I didn't move my house and all, but literally the only thing that's happened is I've moved my house and opened in the Able Sisters, so I was gonna say what the hell this looks different, but I think really it's just the last time I've seen this stage, it's been in the Splatfest, so it's been at night, and that just, you know, the lighting difference just fucked with me a bit. I was overzealous. Like, completely. But it's fine. It's fine. For now. Yeah, that would all the special weapon ups. Or is that just weapon up? I forget. It's been too long. I haven't played like this since fucking, I think literally the last fifth, like the final one. Since our grand, you know, our grand salt display. Oh shit, I saw him and I was like, I can dodge this, but no. He had my number plainly. Fucker. Should have not rushed in when I saw there's two of them. It's fine. It's not fine at all. It's terrible, in fact. I have not done the best job of inking either, to be fair. Fuck. Probably didn't pull that back at all. No, not at all. Doing a strong start, then we got overzealous. Also, that Neo Splash-O-Matic band just went on a fucking tear, evidently. That was part of the problem. I did not kill enough people. The other game I was considering throwing in here was like, I was considering like throwing in Pokemon Sword, because I've learned that you can use like, people like set up like rental teams, like they would put up their own teams that you can then use if you have the codes, and someone giving you like some pages of available good teams and shit that communities put together. But I'm also kind of like, yeah, but you know, I would like to use my own, but I don't have any built in Pokemon Sword or really Sun, because they were further along in Sun, but then it was just like, well, time to do EVs, and it's just kind of like, So the rental thing kind of, you know, beats that at least. I might still do that. I might also like, I was also considering just like actually just showing egg breeding, or did general like planning and, you know, debating about metas and shit. Floating bully in soccer. Hello, Chris. I also miss. Hello, family. It's back. Back again. I also miss floating bully in soccer. It was a gift. Oh, that's unfortunate. Wait, you got me. I thought it was the fucking Splatling. Oh no. Well, I guess I'll have to do this. Probably gonna get a shit stomp, let's be real. Okay, no, he just destroyed him anyway, so fuck it. I haven't heard this song before, I don't think. Which, to be fair, you know, in regular play, most of the time it was just Splatfest, so you only heard the Splatfest music anyway. That didn't work out the way I hoped for at all. Oh, I did get them. That's someone else. Again, overzealous. Yes, hello, lads. This is kind of a banger. What's behind you still? Oh, it's the monster as well. I say monsters relatively. Okay. Please move. This is unfortunate. But yep. I remember next time. Should probably bust that out so I'm doing better with my inking score. Oh shit. There's everyone here. It's all over. not doing the best. Oh shit. I think I will swap to roller after this, if only to see if I fare better. Because I felt the urge to play it, and I was kind of like, stick it in the docket, why not? If only for like a bit of variety. I mean, I might like swap like Undernight and Granby to like rotating weeks, just because that's, I don't know. When it comes to like getting everything in before midnight time or whatever, it's kind of like, maybe I should like vary or alter or put the fighters together or something. Ugh. It could have been Pokemon. It almost was Pokemon, as I said, but yeah, don't have anything built. I know. I'm not just playing games to check their names off my lists. It's unbelievable. I might still do that with the I still do that with the fucking Pokemon thing. Just a 1-hour segment of just staring at lists and moves and going, "Why this?" Or what have I learned from watching someone stream their ranked attempts or whatever? Which is to say, all I've really learned is that people really fucking love Togekiss right now, and that's about it. That and, you know, like the Ghost Dragon is not as scary as it first seems, at least in, you know, doubles play. In singular play, it's probably unfortunate. The main thing is I really would like getting, just because I'm that sort of fancy thematic hunt, I would love to have, like, you know, Gigantamax Pokemon as like my team scent or whatever. But getting those is like you know, less outside of you know, special developer mandated raid ups, it's basically not doable. Weird. Haha, you thought you were gonna snipe me. Are they dying somewhere? Oh, someone's about to just nuke me. Oh, you did too. Yeah, really. You know, like, it basically is just like, you know, one giant hideous, like, gotcha machine, but, you know, even when you do win, it will just go, oh, by the way, they have a 0 in attack. And, you know, like a 0 in HP. And, you know, but they have, 31 in special defense. They have a special defense, a base special defense of 40, by the way. Maybe I should have done Pokemon just so there could be a lot of gags and comedy bitching about it, as I do it anyway. We'll see. How did I not? I'm an idiot. I saw the one behind me and I was like, well, move for it, and then I forgot about the one immediately in front of me. I have forgotten everything. Jesus. But yeah, like, the rental team thing seems fun, even though a lot of them seem to have offered up, like, pre-built weather teams and just come in like, okay, have fun. It's kind of... like, that's valid and all, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I would just like a team. You timed that well, didn't you? Didn't work though, it was armor. I don't think I didn't see you. This is unfortunate. I should have thrown the bomb. It was not enough harassment to let our guys get forward though. Probably because it was only holding up 2 people. And one of them came back like, well, fuck me then. Seconds later. Oh, pardon me. Apologies. Yeah, no, maybe there's only like hell gods left playing this game. Or just the people who have just been playing nothing else, because I don't think we've seen anyone without a star who was like under 70, except me. Let's try re-rolling that one. I suppose not even a pandemic will drive the children back to Splatoon when Fortnite exists. I'm 34. I mean, not even like the gods of Salmon Run are playing it anymore, are they? That show's been off the air for a whole year, I hear. Oh, Jesus. Oh, bang. Two of us died somewhere, that's not good. If I were anyway smart, I would check the map, but I'm not. This is purely instinctual, nothing else. I see you. I see you trying to point that at me. Somewhat. I had my super, why didn't I hit it? Oh, well, fuck me then. I was chasing someone else. Well, I was gonna say that was well placed, but... Oh, fuck me then, alright. Well, fuck me then. That's funny. Are you sure it's that? Are you sure it's not just you have like a level of social pressure and thinking about when you're playing with them versus me where, you know, it's just like, that's Gavin, fuck him, who cares? That's not my own. I don't have the brain for this. I don't know, maybe Twitch just doesn't think highly of your fucking, of your internet connection. So they're just throttling you down because they think you can't take it. Or the laptop if you're on that. They just don't like its power rating. This is all very unfortunate. I mean, I applaud them for trying. Like, that was bold. They tried to shoot through the armor. They probably could have done it too if they had a faster rifle. Well, I don't know why I expected that to go any other way. Probably not putting this one back. Oh, well, fuck me then. Well, did you complain about it to your friends before they came over? Like, extensively? Because if you did, then, you know, fate conspired to make it easier whenever they were looking. And that's, you know, that's just how that always goes. It doesn't work whenever you're alone complaining about it, and then when someone else sees it, it's just, you know, human misery. Guy at level 6, my arse. That's someone playing on a new account or something. I mean, these are a lot of people who look more at my, like, you know, the level 6 pretend god up there besides, look more like my actual level, so maybe. Most likely not, but maybe. Yeah, been thinking about like other ones to do on weekends, and like there's Invisible Link, of course, and there's what was the other one? Is this there's oh yeah, the Resident Evil. Oh dear, Resident Evil reruns. Reruns. Resident Evil like replays and try and like beat them in like 2 hours or whatever. Yeah, just try and beat them in low times to get the S rank grades and stuff. Now that I know what I'm doing and everything, just play or like a risky idiot and see how I do. From what I understand, I don't know how it is for Resident Evil 3. From what I understand, the Resident Evil 2 remake, the only thing that cares about is time. It does not give a shit about anything else. I thought I could get behind cover in time, but don't know how that it probably is the same for 3 remake, honestly. I have considered for like the next podcast, whenever it is, like requesting a segment to talk about like the Resident Evil 4 remake rumors. And I might still, but it's mostly just going to be me swearing about how the people currently doing the remakes absolutely are horrible fits for it. And how did I get that kill? The one who, not the one in front of me, the one that wasn't immediately in front of me. That's why you never use the Stingray. Just never. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, they managed to wipe like all but one of us, so they're probably getting out of danger in about 3 seconds. Maybe not. That fucking brush, not brush, the roller guy's just somewhere being the greatest god who's ever lived. Yeah. Bullying the guy who's probably level 20, legitimately level 20, and feeling good about it. That's literally all you can do in this game when you're not you're not one of the gods. Are we being flanked or something? Like, what's going on? Maybe not. Someone probably tried and was stopped. There's one. It's time to stop. No. Exactly. And on a high note, just, first win, quit, and end stream, it's fine. Or end Splatoon segment. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I did start Final Fantasy 14 today, and by start I mean I spent 2 hours in character creation trying to determine which like race to pick, if I flipping the same coin over and over again, decide if I wanted to do like Dragoon or Black Mage and all the rest of it. But I did manage to get into it, take like several feet and get out of the introductory tutorial, so I progressed. tomorrow when I don't have a character to make, I'll try and push that along so we can get somewhere with that. No, it's well, fuck me then. Oh, you know what? We probably won last time because he was around doing his shit, weren't we? We got a roller on our team who I never saw die. That's probably him, isn't it? Well, fuck me then. But, no, it's a free trial. Like, you can download it for free and you can play it, from what I understand, as much as you want until you hit, like, level 35. And then it's like, okay, like, pay up now. This is a stupid game of cat and mouse. And he's just abandoned it and left anyway, so... Excellent, that's exactly what I wanted to have. This is very stupid. After that, it's because it's a subscription-based MMO. Like after that, you do subscribe. I think you also have to pay up front for it and then also subscribe. Like, but something like after you pay up front, like you don't pay the first month on top of that. So the first payment is your first sub month, basically. But yeah, it's an MMO, a not free-to-play MMO. So. Subscription based. We'll see how that aspect of it goes. If we even play it long enough to get to that point. I refuse. Pardon me. Like, the sub element of it isn't a problem to me, really, because, it's not the price of a full game every month. It's just like, what, 15, 20 pounds? If that. Ah, fuck you. That's even if we lose. Look, that's all I needed. Fuck you, I almost did it. I almost claimed your life. Safe, Lottie. Yeah, like, one of the reasons I actually just, after watching, like, the... so more than I pay for games every month. I mean... I'm consistently on, like, what... At least for the past few months, like 2 new games a month, so it's whatever to me. It's always, well, I'm a software engineer, so I'm part of the upper classes. Essential worker, don't you know? I don't actually have to go anywhere. I work from home. You see, I argue in favor of the lower classes to hide the fact that I am wealthy. By the standards of the lower classes. I am definitely a part of. But yes, because Evan had sent me a video showing all, like, the high-level actions of each class and what they were doing. It's like, both of them looked equally sick, and reading, like, explanations about what they do and how they behave was kind of like, But, I looked up actual gameplay of the two of them, and kind of like, well... Black Mage does seem, like, pretty fun, because you have to... You're basically, like, rotating between, like, a fire and ice mode, which affect, like, your MP gain and MP usage and all the rest of it, so it's a resource balancing act, but Dragoon also just looks fucking just funny, and is also just, from everything I saw and read, was basically, it's the class that does the most actions more like in battle than anything else, because you're just constantly firing off shit all the time, whereas other classes have, like, pause periods or very slow classes or whatever, so it's kind of like, you know what, yeah. I was half tempted to make a... What's the name of the tiny race? Like the dwarf equivalent, the hobbit equivalent. Lalafels, yes. I was tempted to make one of those as a Dragoon just for the image of this, like, tiny hobbit-sized thing. It's like 2 feet tall, like leaping, like thousands of meters into the air and then slamming down head first into things, with like head and spear first into things. But apparently they, like, for what was it the expectation was, like various armors and shit just don't look good on them because they're all scaled for the actual people-sized races. Hang on, I have to mute. Alright. Let's see how long this lasts. Yeah, we'll change up. Yeah, I might have to mute again, and if it ends up taking a while, I might just, like, call it because fuck it. didn't actually check what this carbon roller had. Like what the sub and all was. Noise gate filter in OBS still exists. No, like what I had to mute there was far, like whenever I had to mute recently, it's something far beyond what OBS could actually catch out with a filter. Like it is just way too loud for it. So yeah, like, it's a nice idea, but it's not like something like, oh, there's some people muffling downstairs. Or no, it's like it's beyond that. Like, I'd have to crank any noise gate filter up so much that you would not actually hear me speak because my own voice would not be loud enough to trip it in order to block out the noises I'm having to contend with. I say noises, it's people. I wish. I would do it in a fucking heartbeat if I could. I could line the walls of this room, well, the floor really, just foam the dried out sound or something. But no. There was a whole thing like right before the lockdown happened about having to make way for like the housing executive to install a new boiler and hold like new radiators and heating system and all because fuck knows why. And that would involve having to like completely upend my room, take absolutely everything out of it and all the rest of it. And oh good, here we go. I was gonna protractively mute for a second, we'll see how it goes. Okay. The game did not agree, but let's try that again. Should actually check what the carbon roller was. But that was a lot easier. Sorry, hang on. Jiggling the mice. Where was I? I mean, it's more a case of, do I have the money to do that? And the simple answer is no. And even if I started preparing to do so, I would not have the money to do that for 2 years, probably. Best case scenario. Something mad like that, basically. There's also the fact that, yeah, housing is just kind of that bad in Northern Ireland in general. Like, it's very expensive, like unreasonably expensive for a lot of stuff. It's just very, market is generally quite terrible, not even just for like, you know, oh I want to buy and own the house myself, but just in general for any sort of housing thing. Has been and will continue to be. Lord knows if this whole quarantine pandemic destroying everything will, you know, make that any easier, God knows, but there's also just quite a few personal reasons why I wouldn't, like, even with all this, this being a pest, there's some personal reasons for outside of like streaming where it's just kind of like I would not want to, or if I did, I would not want to move far, essentially, is the best way to put it. But as far as I know, nothing in my neighborhood or area is going to be going. Is going or is going to be going for a while. And basically, like, annoying as it is, right, when it comes to like streaming and stuff and all that, that is not like enough of my life to be worth it just to make it easier. Because like there's just so, even if it would be easier for stuff like, oh, I would actually have all like the room and stuff to be able to do, arrange things and do things the way I want to, and all the rest of it. Just the way some things are, just it wouldn't ultimately be worth it or that viable either or. In a number of ways. And who knows, like once I have to, if that whole heating thing comes in and upends my whole room, maybe I'll save up money for it to get like a whole complete furniture rework. Certain plans I had that would have made that a lot easier, and to actually have like, have this room, like have room for a chair and all that shit, have completely fallen through with recent changes to the living situation. So, shit's fucked. I could still do that. Like, that's actually kind of a good idea thinking about it. Yeah. I mean, with me at least, it's like, because I'm not studying anymore, any, like, work I'm gonna get, just, not even for just personal reasons, I just, like, I can't begin to explain to you how much I hate the trains we have. Like, I cannot begin to explain to you just how hideously uncomfortable they are, even for 20-minute, half-hour journeys. They're horrible. Like, it's just the most unpleasant, uncomfortable seats I've had on any transport ever. Outside of a late-night bus from Dublin to Belfast, which was pretty... No, the trains are actually worse than that by far. Like, the point is they're bad. They're really bad. Like, they are not fit for the purpose they are made for, essentially. They're made to fit as many people as possible onto a train, rather than, be a comfortable ride, because, let's just be real, TransLink are a terrible company. So, like, any work I'd get would have to be stuff in Belfast city centre, which, to be fair, is, like, a booming hub for software jobs. Like, there's, all the time, we got, like, either software companies expanding or software companies opening up. Like, usually big American firms are either opening offices here, firms are opening offices here just because we have, like, a very strong software education, software development education infrastructure, essentially. Like, both major universities here are just very, very good at that. They have extensive resources available and put into teaching it and providing the equipment and getting everyone up and running. So it's just a really good infrastructure for here that encourages it even further, which is, like, probably the one thing Belfast does properly. Fuck me then. I thought it was the gun person that got me, actually. I mean, like, our buses are terrible in terms of, like, they're not very, like, their timekeeping and scheduling is just fucking horrendous and awful. But apart from that, like, they're otherwise perfectly suitable. Like, they're perfectly fine buses, apart from the fact that the drivers often, like, cheat the clock and, like, come very late or, like, leave early just so they can get through transit easier or better. Oh, fuck me then. Ah, I saw you. Like, I wouldn't really know about like the railway system in general, but like basically translinks, the actual trains are pretty bad. Like all the times I had to use trains for work, they've been on time and everything. It's fine. It's just, you know, the trains themselves are just very bad trains. I might need to mute again. We'll see. Flexbus is so much better than taking a train you want to travel far. I think that the only bus we had that was like just really bad was just that one bus company just having terrible buses. Because the one down was actually pretty fine that time to Dublin, but the other part of it is also like the train back from Dublin to Belfast is also just very busy every single time. I remember once like I tried to like sit on the singular pair of seats behind some people from work instead of sitting at the table with them, because the table seats are terrible because like you're right facing each other, no one can really stretch their legs out to like not be a cramped hell mess for the next 2 hours, and like they absolutely destroy me. That make me just feel really hideously uncomfortable and everything. And you know, I was like, okay, the train doesn't seem that busy, I'll just sit here and I'll be fine. And like within the first hour, like 5 different people came in and out, and you know, at one point there was an old couple who were like, hey, can we sit there? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. Moved to a different seat, and you know, basically kept getting jostled around, like basically instantly. It's kind of like, okay, that's why you just sit with the ones from work, because everyone, the entire planet just directs every single possible person to crush you against the wall, or because you know, this huge dude sat next to me and it's just like, oh, like you don't, like you're too big for these seats because their seats are not very well made, and also you're just massive. And you know, then it's like, old people who need it, and all the rest of it's like, And you know, since then we've not, even before the pandemic, like it was just several times it was kind of like, yeah, we're just going to do it by Skype and not go down to the office. And it's like, good, thank you Jesus. There's literally no point to going to the fucking office. Like there's no fucking point, not at all. You don't gain anything from doing it, but they kept insisting we need to do it because the project manager's like, I can't get it up if I'm not staring the testers in the eyes. He didn't say that, but he might as well. But that's pretty good, except for that one time where the that's pretty unfortunate. Oh. Surely something must have come of that? Like, surely like that caused some sort of scandal and someone lost their job for that? Like, I'm a fuck man. Like, I need to know that someone did that. I don't know why he tried. The splat roller there, the things are roller, not the boss masturbator. I'm gonna fuck me then. Here we go. Yep, I have to mute. Or maybe not. Maybe so in like a minute, but we'll see. I hope something happened there. Like, surely something must have. That's a level of crime that, like, surely someone loses their job over. Ugh. Sorry, the Windows 10 has been screaming at me to update it for like days now. I'm just kind of like, I can't find a good time to let you do it. Stop asking me. It's also because I just inherently don't trust them until at least a... Oh, yep, here we go. No, not at all. I'm gonna pass over from Splatoon 2 now. Because, yeah, it's been roughly an hour. This is how prepared I am. I have to actually go look at my own tweet to see what the hell I said was next. Hang on. DJ Max. Alright. Yeah, let's pass over to DJ Max. Give me a sec. Where is... Not where is, like, mice. I like... The only good mice I can find recorded ones, and it's like, okay, fair. But... Oh. Did you get in? I think it was Luigi at my door. Let me a sec. Alright, give me a sec.